entire plant kingdoms. Means we are studying now cryptogam as well as phanerogams also. So entire it will be a mix for you. So give a practice for you to yourself. Now see, this is first question. Which of the following is phanerogam? The phanerogams means you have to think of the gymnosperms and angiosperms. Okay. Phanerogams include only gymnosperm and angiosperm, and the question is which of the phanerogam is without ovary? Then you know very well ovary makes fruit. After fertilization, ovary is changing into fruit, and fruit is seen only in angiosperms. So now I hope you can give the answer which of the following is phanerogams without ovary. See the second question. Select an incorrect statement for gymnosperms. If you know, gymnosperms are heterosporous. Gymnosperms and angiosperms both are heterosporous, and in gymnosperms we find that the ovary is not there and ovule is on which the pollen grain are directly reaching there. So gymnosperms, in the gymnosperms we are finding pollen grains are directly reaching on the ovary but not in the angiosperms. Clear? And if you see, the pinnate leaves will be present in the cycas. Go and check in the gymnosperm, pinnate leaves are present in the cycas, and pinus is having the simple needle-like foliage leaves. So I hope this hint is helping you to solve the question. Next question. See, gymnosperms, how do they differ from pteridophyte? Now, if you once again recall, gymnosperms are heterosporous, but majority of the pteridophytes are homosporous. Only two examples are there in your NCERT, that is Selaginella and Salvinia, which are heterosporous. And the heterospores will not make independent gametophyte. Their gametophyte is always dependent on the sporophyte. Is it clear? Now if you see, there are both pteridophytes and gymnosperms are tracheophytes. So they are having tracheids in the xylem, and they are having companion cell and sieve tube cell in the phloem. We will, we will not say sieve tube, we will say sieve cell are present as well as albuminous cells are present. Okay. So these are present in the phloem. Now you think which answer can go? Now next question. Which of the following statement is concerned with gymnosperms? Gymnosperm main body is diploid, means 2N. The diploid body is actually tracheophyte also in the gymnosperm, means vascular tissues are present. So we will say they are having root, stem and leaf. Is it clear? Main body is 2N. N is dependent on 2N. Now next question. The connecting link between cryptogam and phanerogam. So first of all, you know very well, cryptogam means algae, bryophyte and pteridophyte only. And phanerogams means gymnosperms and angiosperms. So now think which can be the connecting link between them. If you know spermatophytes are seed producing, so your phanerogams are only spermatophyte. Archegoniate will be your bryophyte, pteridophyte and gymnosperm only. So as a result, angiosperms you can't take them. Clear? Tracheophytes are the one which is having pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms, and pteridophyte is a link, if you remember, it is trying to make a seed habit. Phanerogams means they are seed producing. So seed habit started from the pteridophyte, which is your first tracheophyte. So I think so I gave the answer only. I hope you have understood. Now, how many generations are present in the seed of the gymnosperms? In case of the gymnosperm seed, the seed means parent body, ovary will be there. Okay, but a parent body, sorry, gymnosperm will not have ovary, sorry. Parent body, ovule will be there. Inside that, there will be your female gametophyte. The ovule is 2N, female gametophyte is N. And female gametophyte of gymnosperm is known as endosperm. And inside that, that will be embryo will be there after fertilization. So I think so you can check parent body, sporophyte is ovule, gametophyte is endosperm. Here in case of the gymnosperm, gametophyte is known as endosperm, female gametophyte, and future sporophyte in the form of embryo. So now you can count and tell me how many generations are present in the seed. And this is the PMT question of 2020. Now next question. In which of the following plant ovules are not enclosed by ovary wall and they are remaining exposed even both before and after fertilization? And I gave you the hint that gymnosperms ovule are not covered with the ovary wall. That is why gymnosperms don't make fruit, but they make seed. And they don't have any ovary wall, so no ovary, no style, no stigma. So pollen grain can come and land directly on the gymnosperm. Now you have to think which is the example of the gymnosperm. With this clue, I hope you can solve it. Now, next question. Gymnosperms are annual, biennial, or perennial? See, remember gymnosperms. In gymnosperms, there is only one condition is there, that they are perennial and they don't have herb. Remember it, they don't have herbs. They are perennials and they don't have herbs. I hope this hint will help you to come to the right answer. Female gametophyte in conifers and cycads. Conifers and cycads both are the member of the gymnosperms. And in the previous question, I was giving you the hint that female gametophyte of gymnosperm is known as endosperm. And you know what is ploidy of the gametophyte? Try, then you can get the answer. Now see the next question. Plant with the largest ovule, largest tree and largest gamete. See, everything is largest in the one member, that is gymnosperm. Is it clear? Largest ovule is present in gymnosperm. Largest tree is sequoia. It is in the NCERT, that is also known as red giant wood tree. And largest gamete is also made by the gymnosperm member, that is known as cycas. Now X and Y, there are two archegoniate phanerogams. So you should know archegoniate means where the archegonia will be there. And in phanerogams, so phanerogams again means gymnosperm, angiosperms. And only one which is archegoniate phanerogams, that is gymnosperms. Is it clear? Having naked ovule. The naked ovule means you can immediately understand it is in the gymnosperm area. X is showing branch stem. You have to check this NCERT where the branching of the stem is discussed in the gymnosperm. Microsporophyll and megasporophyll born on the same plant where it is known as monoecious condition. And Y is unbranched stem showing dioecious sporophyte. Is it clear? Showing dioecious sporophyte. So you have to think and then give the answer. What is X and what is Y? Give yourself time and check from your NCERT, and then I hope you can get this answer. 12th question. Select the incorrect match. Cycas is corollary root, Pinus endomycorrhiza, Cedrus branch stem, Jingo long shoot. Check Jingo is with respect to your diagram based question. Cedrus is given in the theory, you can check it. Cycas is also given in the theory. Cycas, corollary root means they are having the association with the blue-green algae. Okay, try to get it. You will get the answer with a hint. Now see the next question. 13th. Which of the following are heterosporous with dependent male and female gametophyte? Means the male and female gametophyte is dependent. Always remember, dependent condition will come with heterospory. If the heterospory started, means dependent condition started. Think, I hope you can give the answer. 14th question. Algae, bryophyte and pteridophyte, they resemble each other in one of the following. In what feature do they resemble with each other? In the gametophyte body, or in the dependence of water, or heteromorphic alternation of generation, or presence of embryo? If you know very well, embryo first started from bryophyte only. And gametophyte main body is present only in algae and bryophyte. Fifteenth question. Which group of plantae represents smallest group with perennial plant body? Which is the smallest group with perennial plant body? It means question is asking this way ki which is having only perennial plant body. You have to give that answer. 16th question, Protonema and Prothallus, they are similar. Why? Protonema, see one thing, just recall beta, Protonema you are studying in the mosses. Mosses are having Protonema, and Prothallus is made by the Homosporous pteridophyte. Prothallus is a gametophyte of Homosporous pteridophyte, which is multicellular, free-living, independent, photosynthetic, thalloid, and dioecious condition. 17th question. Sexual reproduction is oogamous and accomplished by this thing. So I think so you can check the line of NCERT. Liverwort are pioneer in ecological succession. In Selaginella, development of zygote into embryo takes place outside, or more than one option is correct. Sorry, it should go more than one option is incorrect. Next question. Male and female gametophyte do not have independent free living existence in. Hint is this ki you have to select heterospores only. Next, which of the following include vascular plant without fruit? Vascular plant without fruit. They should be vascular also. So you have to think from that area. Last question is select the correct statement. First true land plants are cryptogam tracheophytes. First flowering plants are last archegoniate. Last archegoniates are first spermatophytes. Okay, after solving it, now come to the key. I hope it will help you to improve. Still, if you are having any doubt, then you can ask me. Thanks for watching.